When I was selling drugs on the South Side, my brother and I decided to minimize our profit so that we can maximize our exposure. Now, to a street entrepreneur, or shall I say, a street pharmacist, this is crazy. Who would minimize their profits to maximize their exposure? But think of it this way. I knew my competition. And when you know your competition, you know how to circumvent them. So when my competition started selling rocks, my brother and I sold boulders. Now, those of you who don't know what a rock is, I'll be doing a different workshop in the hallway after the keynote. They sold rocks for $10. Let's make math easy. If they bought an 8-ball, it was $100. The goal is to double your money. So they want to make how much? I see we have some math majors in the room. They wanted to make $200. That wasn't my philosophy. I had to minimize my profit to maximize my exposure. I only wanted to make 50%, not 100. So I made $150. Now, all drug dealers came up to me and said, Curtis, that doesn't make any sense. Well, I was trying to take their business and they didn't even know it. But if I just went up and took their business, I would start a drug war. Now, whenever you have a marketing strategy, you have to come up with a slogan. Our slogan was, we got those boulders for your shoulder. That was stupid. We weren't marketing students. I didn't know what their shoulder had to do with a crack rock, but we said it. And that thing began to spread like wildfire. People were coming for those boulders for their shoulders. Now, it took some people 2 days to sell 20 bags. We sold 15 bags every 5 minutes. You have to learn how to minimize if you want to maximize. So I'm calling my friend Shelly up. Let's give Shelly a hand as she comes. Come on, Shelly. Shelly, while you're coming, I want you to think about 3 things that matter most to you. Come on, think about 3 things that matters most to you. 3 things, 3. You ready? You got them? Don't tell me what they are. I'm gonna use some psychic ability in a moment, okay? All right, now I want you to take those 3 things and I want you to narrow them to one. The one thing that matters most. That's your TTMM. Okay. Thing that matters the most. What is that thing? Don't tell me. I'm gonna be psychic. What is it? Respect. Okay, respect. Respect matters most to you. Now, I want you to hold on to this, but the trick is you can't hold it by the tip. Okay? You have to hold it by some other form. All right? Now, as student leaders, I mentioned earlier, sometimes student leaders take on too much. You know why? Because you try to overcompensate for other students who are not working. Now, Shirley, can you just do me one favor? Can you walk around a couple tables and come back? Now, it's easy for Shelley to manage that balloon because that's the only balloon Shelley has. But as a student leader, you know that that's not your only responsibility. As a student leader, you have to deal with a plethora of things. Some have families. Some have jobs. It's hard to get through college now without at least working one part-time job. Some of you have 2. Come on, Shelley. Now, Shelley, you still have to manage that thing that you care most about. How many classes do you have?
3.
3. All right. Now, no, Shelley, you're not doing that well. You dropped the thing that matters the most to you. You have to pick it up. You don't have any help either. You have to pick it up. Do you drop a class? Oh, Shelley's a flexible thinker. Look at her.
Oh, I dropped the class. Well, here we'll switch so we don't flunk it. Okay.
Do you have a job?
Yes, I have 3.
3, that's 1 job. That's 2 jobs. That's 3 jobs.
Okay, I'm done.
No, you're not. Remember I asked you to get 3 things on your mind? You only told me about 1. Here are the other 2. Shelly, can you do me a favor? Can you walk around the room like you did the first time and don't drop any of your balloons? That's you. That's your problem. Keep going, Shelly. I want you to take a... See, when you manage more than what's possible for you to manage, not only do you drop stuff, sometimes the things that matter most. All the things that she was dropping didn't matter. Because the thing that mattered the most to her, she lost. You have to learn how to minimize to maximize. When you do this, you become a specialist. You become the creator of your own thoughts and your dreams. Give Shelly a hand as she go back to her seat. I'm sorry, Shelly.